So this morning I'm getting Jesse out. The goal today is to help him slow down and think about where his foot placement is and his responsibility to navigate different obstacles. So we're going to work on two different obstacles that we have in our arena. One is a small little hill that has a sort of a trail-like feel to it going up one side, and then logs on the other side for a step over. And then we have a log obstacle that's just on the flats. So while they're similar, they're quite different because one is where Jesse will be going up and down this small little hill, and the other one is simply on the flats. I am going to saddle Jesse so that he's carrying his saddle through these two obstacles. He's had issues with saddling before, and particularly around the bridle. So the more that I can have him carry a saddle, even if we're doing groundwork, the more use he gets to it. And in the 4 months that we've had him, there's been quite a change in his attitude to being saddled and ridden, and also a bridle or hackamore, whichever one I'm riding him in. So basically, I'm going to ask Jesse to slow down his pace, and even at one point you'll see that I stop him prior to the obstacle so that he will look at the obstacle and have some idea of his responsibility to navigate it, where to put his feet, and how to choose the best route through it. And that's his responsibility. So here I've asked Jesse to come up with kind of the trail side and then step over those couple of logs. You can see that he has trouble, especially at the bottom, how to position his body and his footfall so that he steps over it confidently and without touching the obstacle, and how to stretch out his body or shorten his stride, whichever it would take. At the bottom, you'll see in a few of these illustrations, he wants to kind of jump off and rush through that bottom part, which is exactly one of the things that I want him to curtail. I want him to maintain the same pace and be able to navigate the obstacle without stepping on the logs or jumping over them. So you see there, he rushes that bottom little obstacle, and what I want is for him to maintain the same pace, understand where he should put his feet, not step on the logs, not jump over them. See there, he tripped over that top log. He was totally uncertain and unconfident of how to step through that. So I'm just going to keep repeating this. I don't care how long it takes, and I'm not going to push him hard or put more pressure on him. He puts enough pressure on himself because he's unconfident. The previous owner really broke this horse's confidence. So you see there, his right front stepped on that top log. He's just not thinking and trying to rush through. His safety comes from finishing the exercise, hopefully, in his mind, and not getting punished for quote-unquote making a mistake. So we'll just keep repeating this. You see that on the bottom side, he wants to rush down the right-hand side and be through it. And this is where I'm asking him just to slow down and think and be responsible. So he's done much better with his placement of his hooves going through that obstacle, but he did jump that first little log a little bit. And what I'm asking him again is simply take your time, slow down, and think about what's the best way. Now here we're on the flats, so this is a straight horizontal for him, and he does so much better in this obstacle than on that little hill. Somehow that hill throws him in going up, not so much going down where it's like a trail, but on the step overs on that little hill. So you can hear where he's hitting here, but he's not rushing as much. He's more confident, he's taking his time, he's picking his own way through this obstacle, which is exactly what I want in a trail horse. I want them to understand what is the safest and best way for them to navigate this sort of an obstacle. So you see, even though he did a little hop there, and at the end he kind of rushed it a little bit, it's not near as sort of frantic as on the other one. He's taking his time, he's looking down, he's understanding where his feet should fall. You saw on that last go-through, he didn't touch any logs, and he maintained an even pace. So if he hits a log or just taps it and you can hear it, I'm okay with that at this stage of his development, because what I'm asking here and what I'm looking for is just the calmness. Now there he rushed, and you could hear how many times he hit the logs. He got unconfident again, he got rushy, and that's when he makes mistakes. That's when it can be dangerous. So I'm just asking him to go through again. There he's made the hops. It's exactly what I don't want, but I'm okay that he does that, because a big part of this is building his confidence in our relationship, that I'm not going to push him through an obstacle, that I want him to settle like I'm having him do now, wait at the beginning of an obstacle before he starts. And I have found that makes a huge difference into how Jesse will navigate the obstacle. So here he's doing a really nice job, very calm, head down, not rushing out at the end. Really happy with that. So I just keep asking him to go through here, asking him to stop, to settle, to understand that he has a responsibility for how he goes through this obstacle, where he goes through the obstacle, and to be in a calm, learning state of mind. So I stop him. Now he lowers his head, he looks, he goes through. He's doing a beautiful job here, and I am just thrilled with this one. That's what I was looking for. This is where I wanted him to get to, where he would look down, keep his head low, he wouldn't increase his pace, stumble over any obstacles. He would pick the right place to go through and the right place to put each hoofbeat. So that was really, really good. I couldn't ask for anything better. So I'm done with him. But a lot of my training sessions with Jesse at this stage are short, and when I get something really nice, we're done. Well, thanks for being here, and if you like the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. I sure appreciate that. Comments or questions, enter them in below, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And if you like what we're doing, the channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the little bell. It'll notify you when we put up a new video. So thanks for being with me, and see you on the next video.